What's up, guys? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Drop active on the comment section. I want you to tap on active on the comment section. If you're active, just tap active on the comment section. Right, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's our first time live on, on YouTube. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so I want to see your comments on the comment section. Let me know exactly where you are streaming from. All right, let me know exactly where you're streaming from. You're welcome. You are welcome. All right, let someone know we are active. Let someone know we are active. Let someone know we are active. All right, you can share on your status or your social media platform. Let someone know we are active. 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 You can make use of the comment section. Let me know exactly where you are connecting from. Are you connecting from Benin? Are you connecting from Lagos? Where are you connecting from? Use the comment section so I can know exactly where you are connecting from. Use the comment section so I can know exactly where you are connecting from. Let me know exactly where you are connecting. All right, Miracle is active. All right, from Benin. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let me know where you are connecting from. This is our first time live, right? Streaming live right here. All right. So let's proceed. Pretty much, let's talk about USD. So on the 4 hours time frame, we could see USD clearly what your USD is doing clearly. All right. So we're gonna talk about all of that stuff. So from different phase, we're gonna talk about USD, gold, silver, you know, Bitcoin, and all of this stuff, right? So we also have a scenario whereby this um, the market tend to be very slow. This is because there's bank holidays on all sessions right now. So the market's definitely going to be balanced after the bank holiday. So this will be by next year. All right. So let's go to USD. So weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame on USD, what do we spot at on the weekly time frame? What we could see here is very, very simple, right? We could see that the price is currently in an uptrend. So is the impulse, although it made a little correction, but this is the major, this is the impulse, a little correction, then an impulse that will go to correction again, right? So we're going to be concentrating basically on what we are seeing right here. So knowing fully well that we got this very impulse followed by a series of consolidation, then we're going to find out what is happening around there, right? So, not wasting much of your time, we're going to go straight into focusing on what is happening around the weekly time frame before we go down to the lower time frame, right? All right, I want you to share. If you haven't shared the link, just click on share, and you can also use the description, right, to be part of our Telegram community. Use the description to be part of our Telegram community. It's actually free, right? All right. So right here on the weekly time frame, what we're seeing right here is a major impulse followed by the correction, right? On the weekly time frame, followed by the correction. So we're going to put that into consideration before we make any decision. So that simply means the price you can see right here, the price actually broke on the weekly time frame, forming a flag pattern. This is currently a flag pattern on the weekly time frame. So a flag pattern is a form of a market continuation pattern, right? Where price start bullish after a period of consolidation, then breaks out from that particular channel or from that particular pattern, so it can surge, right? So, however, the full length of we are looking at the overall direction of every market, right? So, as a professional swing trader, I'm definitely going to show you the overall direction of the market, all right? So, you just stay tuned, and if you're joining, let me know exactly where you're chatting from. Let me know exactly where you're chatting from. All right, let me know exactly where you're chatting from if you're just joining. All right, so we pretty much have this as a flag pattern on the weekly time frame, whereby price actually consolidated and break out from the weekly time frame. And of course, we could see this wasn't a breakout. This was a first breakout because price actually, after a huge bullish move, there was a consolidation at this very, there was a pullback at this very level. So price pullback into the pattern. All right, price pullback into the pattern and creating a more valid reasons to go bearish. Put that into the pattern, creating in more valid reasons to go bearish on the weekly time frame before it finally breaks and close above, right? So we've seen a pure breakout from the from UUSD, and this is giving us a flag pattern, a bullish move, then a consolidation, the price fully break out from the pattern. So this has given us a continuation pattern. This is a continuation pattern. Everything right here is a continuation pattern. So everything right here is a continuation pattern. And the way we deal with this continuation pattern, we need to know exactly what is the next extension. Although there are other manual ways you could get it, because price is definitely going to go bullish. But there are other manual ways you could get it. You could get the full length of this very uh, market, the first impulse. That would be the next move. So you can be targeting this very area as your next target, right? But this is the weekly time frame, so we could put that into consideration as well. Otherwise, we're going to target 1.618 on our fib level. We're going to target 1.618, and you can see 1.618 is definitely same level I just showed you right now. So this is the 1.618, same price level, right? So there are different ways you can actually achieve um, what you want to achieve, right? So what we're expecting right now is a strong bullish move at this very area to this very price level at 1.22170. So I wanted to put that down at 1.22170. So how do we take advantage of the market? We are currently on the weekly time frame. Let's go to the monthly time frame so I can actually give you guys the major overlook of what we are looking at. So this was a previous high from this very market. So we need to put that into our major consideration. And this is also a psychological level where price has formally reacted from at the 1.22170 level, right? So, and from the monthly time frame, we could see that this is a buy pressure. This is a buy pressure. The market is actually creating a buy pressure. This as a result of a buy pressure, right? So we're going to go to the daily time frame. So let's see if we got something very useful over there. Now I'm going to delete this. Now on the daily time frame, what we're seeing right here is the first breakout. So these are the first breakout. You could see it. I'm going to do a video about first breakout by this week. I've been saying it over and over again, but I've been very busy how to identify a first breakout. It's going to be on this channel, right? So we're seeing a false breakout. If we go to the weekly time frame, you're going to see that this is a false breakout as price actually went back into the very channel before going bearish, right? So the same thing right here. This is just a long week, right? So there's nothing major serious about those very areas, right? So what the market is trying to do is to give us a basic area of retest, which is this very area, right? But however, we're going to look at the extension and the swing highs from and the swing lows. So definitely we could see that this as the major swing low, right, of the overall trend, and this as a swing high. But our major concern right now is to look at the previous level where price actually rejected from. That's our major concern, to look at the previous level where price actually rejected from. So we got the first impulse, then the correction, which we can use our fib to know the next extension, right? So we could see that price actually rejected from the 1.618 level. So this is a major level of our rejection area. That's why I showed you this very area. So this is a level whereby price wants to sweep out liquidity. Then we're going to get an area of rejection after the impulse, then a rejection before price going to our 2.618 level. Are you getting it? So, however, considering the fact that we make this a swing high, which is the first breakout, it is not too late, right? But knowing fully well that this is the area of rejection will give us an advantage over the market, an advantage over the market. So that simply means price started its impulse at this very level, then it's getting a correction here. So the next thing we're going to find out is the next area of correction, where the correction is going to end. So this is the major impulse. We're looking at the correction. So we're going to find out our um, area of interest on the correction. Right? So we're going to use our fib retracement level to get the area of interest, where price is probably having high probability of, gaining momentum for a bullish move after the correction. So we're going to concentrate on the 0.382, 0.5, and 0.618. These are major three levels where we are concentrating on for price to get uh, the correction done. Right? So knowing fully well that this is the major area, and at the middle of this area we got our golden level, right? So where will our extension be? Our extension will be our first target, which is the very swing high we once spoke about. So this will be our 1.618, and while we are targeting the 2.618 level, this is a major area of level. So at this point, price is definitely going to reject to this level, get to 1.19, right? 1.1926, which is at 1.618, a pullback that finally gets to 1.1175. All right. So this is a overall direction of USD. So where do we put our buy limit order? So where do we put our buy limit order? So we could, take advantage of this major move. So we're gonna go to the 4 hour time frame and looking at our area of sniper. I'm not gonna go into that details, but we could see that these price has actually broken out from this very area and trying to get momentum so we could look at for a buy at this very zone. So a major area of concentration to get a buy is this very level of demand, the support level right here, where we're looking at to get a major buy. So we could take a buy at this area. So you place a buy limit right this around this area. Stop loss just below it. While your take profit right to either your 2.618 area, your 1.618 area right here, or your 2.618. For me, I'll prefer the 2.618 as a swing trader. So this is just about 1:7, which is actually good, not bad. So that is for UUSD, right? That is for UUSD. If you're active, I want you to type on the comment section and say active. Let me know exactly. If you're active, I want you to type on the comment section and say active. So I can see you if you're active, if you are active. If you're active, type on the comment section and say active. If you are active, if you are active. All right, so that's for UUSD. Expecting a strong bullish move. So definitely, where your stop loss should be at the 0.786. It should be where your stop loss should be at the 0.786. So the overall direction of your USD is a strong bullish move, so you don't gonna miss out from it. I said so, and I showed you it's a strong bullish move on it. So for those who are actually trading MSDB, you could go check it out and see for yourself, right? And see for yourself. This is just a normal price action for my students who are actually trading MSDB to far more be easier for you guys, right? So let's look at other pair. If you want me to check another pair for you, just type it on the comment section. Right. Check out those pairs for you. All right. So guys, so guys. All right. So what currency pair? BTC, BTC. All right. So let's look at BTC. All right. So let's look at BTC. Let's look at BTC. All right. So let's go to the monthly time frame and see exactly what BTC is currently doing. So the current price of BTC right now is 87k 7200. That's the current price of BTC right now on the monthly time frame. So now we got BTC right on the weekly time frame, and there are various things that is currently happening on BTC. So if you're not very careful, you're gonna miss out on BTC. All right. So let's move closely. Tony Cruz said, "I'm active aggressively." You guys get ready for next year. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. All right. Miracle FS is active. Picama. Okay, this Lawson FS is active. Tony Cruz FS is active, right? You can use the link. All right, so let's talk about BTC. So right now on BTC, we could see very well that BTC is not playing. BTC have been crashing, started crashing from this very area at 126k. Immediately got to the 126k, it started crashing. And currently, we have BTC at 97,000. So the first thing that's to tell you that one BTC currently is 97k. So that's to let you know that anything is possible. So how do we take advantage of the current situation of Bitcoin, and so we could either make money or stay out of the market? Remember what I trade as a professional swing trader. I show you what's going to happen, giving you some precision of what's going to happen in the market in a longer term, not immediately, but the overall direction of the market. So this has nothing to do with news events like FOMC and all of those stuff. As a matter of fact, news we always respect the overall direction of the market, right? So you can share the link on your WhatsApp group so we could have more people joining us live right now. So now we could see that on BTC, we got this very impulse followed by the correction. So BTC has been in a what? In an uptrend. So BTC has been in an uptrend and followed by the break of this very structure. So that will lead us into a break of the trend of the uptrend, right? On the weekly time frame, this will bring us into a break of the uptrend. So when price breaks from the weekly time frame, what it normally does is it's going to get an area of support, which is the next low. So this is the previous support, which price has actually gotten from on the weekly time frame. So it can gain support and continue its correction, right? So we're going to have a breakout where price actually gains support. Then before it does its correction, you can call it is retest, right? After the major bearish impulse move. All right. So knowing fully well that the price is actually going for a correction, because after any major impulse, there should definitely be a correction. So we're going to use our fib retracement tool to So we are looking at these major three levels: the 0.382, the 0.5, and the 0.618. Well, for our correction level. But however, majorly our correction level is from the golden level, which is the 50 level, the 0.5, right? That's a major area of correction, the 0.5. So we are looking at the 0.5 and the 0.6, right? So we're going to take out those levels right here. So we're looking at the price after this correction, then after this impulse, then we'll go to correction right here. Then we can now be expecting a bearish move to Bitcoin crashing to one Bitcoin will become around 50K, $50,000, right? This is on the weekly time frame. So right now, the overall direction of Bitcoin is a bullish move because it has started its correction. Bitcoin have not the it is done. Bitcoin is done with the uptrend. I mean, the trending market is at the trending phase of Bitcoin is actually done. We're looking at the crashing phase of Bitcoin to create a new lower low before we're seeing a push up again. The only way Bitcoin can definitely go bullish is when this high is actually violated. It breaks above this current high and comes back to this previous high, and so it can sweep with liquidity, gain support again before pushing up. And most of the time, it's not possible, right? So you should be expecting, you should be looking out for a bullish move on Bitcoin overall. Looking out for a bullish move on Bitcoin. So I haven't gotten our buyers. We need to go to the daily time frame, right? On the daily time frame, what we're seeing right now on the daily time frame is we're looking at for a possible change of character. So we're looking at for a possible change of character. So we could take advantage of Bitcoin. So knowing fully well that this is a impulse move and a correction, we got the next impulse and a correction, and price actually communicating, reacting at this very level. So this would be a perfect move for you to take a buy on a Bitcoin. So we're gonna go to the 4 hours time frame. Maybe we could see something more better on the 4 hours time frame. Not too much. So this is exactly what we mean. However, price has not actually gained ground for a strong confirmation. So we need a strong confirmation like an hammer or a reverse hammer for price to, you know, start its bullish move. So, however, we're looking at a strong bullish move on this very level. So you should be looking at a buy at this very low. You can buy at this very low right here. Put your buy limit right here and buy. Or you could take an instant execution for a buy, holding up to this very level. For day traders, you know what to do, right? Looking at every day for a bullish opportunity every day as a day trader. But we as a swing trader, position trader, we're looking at to hold Bitcoin to this very high. So at this very high is where we are expecting a major crash on Bitcoin. All right. So if there's anything you should be expecting on Bitcoin, if there's anything you should be expecting on Bitcoin, you're looking out for a strong bearish move on Bitcoin, a strong bullish 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 move on Bitcoin. That's what you should be looking out for, a strong bullish move on Bitcoin. Right? So we're done with Bitcoin right now. If there's any currency pair you want us to check, just type it on the comment section, and you could definitely take an advantage of Bitcoin. So be looking out for a bullish opportunity on Bitcoin, a bullish opportunity on Bitcoin, a bullish opportunity on Bitcoin. The overall direction of Bitcoin is a strong bullish move. So get ready for it. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. So what currency pair do you want to check? You could let me know. Let's talk about GP USD. All right, GU US only GP NZD. All right, let's talk about GU. All right, same thing. UUSD, GBP USD are positively correlated, and they are doing same thing, but not at the same, just at close proximity, but very highly positively correlated. So we're going to go to the weekly time frame so I can show you the overall direction of Bitcoin, of GBP USD. So the same thing right here, we could see that looking at the major area of concentration, just this very level. So we could see that this is a major impulse on the weekly time frame followed by a correction. So we're expecting, if the correction is fully done, we're expecting a high, right? Because price has been, though price has been consolidating, but it has been creating series of, higher highs and an uptrend, right? So we're going to concentrate more on what this market is currently doing. So we could see that this was a perfect breakout from this trend. And this is a false breakout from the weekly time frame, just in case. The price actually came to back into the structure before fully breaking out. You can see price after the spike on the weekly time frame, it went back into the structure before fully breaking out. So after a breakout, you put on the weekly time frame, you should also be expecting what? A retest from it. So we're gonna go straight to concentrating on this very area. And let's go to the daily time frame. So I just identified the first breakout on the weekly time frame right here. So you can see this is it, right? And this is our swing low right here. And this is our overall swing high right here. And we could see that before price actually broke out from this very channel, before broke out, there was a correction right here. So we're going to make use of that correction to get our extension. So we know exactly where actually did this correction from. So we could see that um, price fully did a correction from the 1.618, right? So finally at the breakout from the 1.618, finally approaching the 2.618. So knowing fully well that there was a final breakout from the 1.618, we need to know exactly where the pullback is definitely coming from. So we could see that this was a previous lower high where price is currently reacting from. You can see right here. So when price was giving us series of highs and lows for a downtrend. So this fall into the category of um, a lower high, then a lower low. The price actually broke back into this lower high. So we should be expecting price to give us a daily correction before a major move. So in doing that, we're gonna know exactly where the correction is definitely going to. So we're looking at the 0.5, 0.6, 0.18, and 0.382. So these are major areas we are concentrating on. So knowing that fully, so knowing that fully, So without wasting much of the time, we have actually completed the three most important pair, which we are actually um, doing right now. Okay, so we're gonna call this a day. By next year, we'll be fully active, and by next year, we'll be fully active for you guys, fully ready for you guys. So get ready. My next year will be fully active, fully ready, and get ready. Right. So just get ready and invite everyone you are actually I'll be talking to about trading. So they can join us trade live and see if the market will not go to our direction. All right. So God bless you and see you guys on the other side.